few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
57 to Mike.
They'll run here with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go. 20. 57. Deep. Watch a slap. Go.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
10.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get him. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
number 6.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's over.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Philadelphia.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 9. Eagles 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
56, Mike, 56. I got it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill on a screen. This is Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Play action. It's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
1-yard line.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, let's get in there long. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Down. Third and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Check. Lucky. Big Shoot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Evans. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Johnson Evans, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
Oh, wide open, complete.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 17, Titans 16.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Eagles 17.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw the final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,